Hey everyone, so I had to put this in, so we're going to actually start our video with this. So on Wednesday I had a district-wide meeting, and I'm a school teacher, and in that meeting I was talking to a lady who recently was hired. As we're talking, she looked over at me and she said, "Wow, you've lost a lot of weight. What have you been doing?" Again, I don't know this lady, so it caught me off guard. I looked at her and I was like, "Excuse me?" She was like, "On your name tag, you've lost a lot of weight." I was like, "Yeah, I have." And she's like, "What is it, diet and exercise?" And I said, "Yeah, but also medication." And so she kind of looked like, "What?" And so I told her, and she was like, "Oh, okay, I've heard of those." I mean, she's an itty bitty itty. And she's like, "I've heard of those." I said, "Oh, but why'd you go with medication?" And so I told her, I said, "Well, I got a lot of hormonal issues going on, and my body's not like my body when I was 20. And she sat down, and Lord, the whole conversation became Perry and Post. There were 8 of us at the table, and everybody was chiming in. It was so funny. So yeah, yes, I'm at Chick-fil-A. I am at Chick-fil-A. I need a coffee. I don't have my coffee. I have my water, but I don't have a coffee. We used the last little coffee pod, so I need my coffee. That I just wanted to share with you. Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight." So that lets me know I need to change my name badge. I need an updated photo, and I do need an updated driver's license. So this December I will go and get a new one because it is due. All right. Good morning, it's Alonda. Welcome back. This is week 93 of my GLP-1 weight loss journey. For those of you who are new, I'm Alonda. I'm a 48-year-old mother of 6, a high school teacher, and I'm on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. If you are looking to start a GLP-1 weight loss journey, may I suggest Mochi Health. They are a telehealth provider that pairs you with a licensed physician. The two of you will discuss whether or not a GLP-1 would be in your future. There is tirzepatide and there is semaglutide. Mochi does have a $79 membership, but with that membership, you have labs, sleep study, access to a dietitian and a nutritionist, and all the medications are sent to your home, and all appointments are through Zoom. So yeah, if you're looking to start one, okay. So I just popped the top on my tirzepatide vial. So I'm going to give myself my 45 units. I am also on NAD, which helps with, energy, brain clarity. I'm taking it for inflammation, which right now my body is fighting against it. It's like, no, it's not working. So that is my syringe with 100. Now, when I first started with NAD, I could not do 100. I had to give myself little small dosages, and so now I am up to giving myself 100 units 3 times a week. So I do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, my tirzepatide is on Friday. So, like I said, this is week 93 of my GLP-1. A couple of things I want to go over. One, since I've been on 15, some of you know I've had a hard time getting food in, but not this week. This week I've been okay. So I think it just took my body some time to get used to 15 milligrams of tirzepatide. So note that. I'm going to do my tirzepatide shot. I'll do it this week in my belly because I'm wearing a dress. And I won't put all that out there like that. Sorry, there we go. But I think next week I'm gonna either do my thigh or my arm. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So I'm finally able to eat, so that's a good thing. It just took my body a little bit of time to the idea. Done. Now my NAD. And my other side effect, which I haven't talked to y'all about. Well, I mentioned it once on a live, but man, I get these cold spells. I mean, seriously get these cold spells, like in my bones, chilling. I am cold. I have never had that symptom with tirzepatide. And keep in mind, I just opened up a new vial from a new pharmacy, from Casa. All my I guess my last 2 months have been with Empower. But so this last Empower dosage actually I guess the last 2, because it started when I was in South Carolina with my son. I blamed him for turning the AC down really, really low. But since I've been home, I have had these cold spells. So I kid you not, I actually got this from Rumpo. This is the box. But I ended up getting a heating pad. It has 6 different settings on it. And it is nothing to see me laying on that couch, which is where my son is. Christian, can you throw your leg up? It's nothing to see me. Thank you, baby. It's nothing to see me laying on that draped up with my blanket. I'm just, trying to warm my body up. So my family was very shocked when I told them that I went to the plunge this week. They were like, what? But you're already freezing. I'm like, I know. And I do have anemia. Well, really, I have thalassemia. So I'm naturally cold, but this is like chilled to my core, my body cold. Like it's something to deal with. But yeah, so this has been my great little friend because I get so cold and it is ridiculous, redonkulous. What else is going on? Well, I had this conversation last night and I just have to share my one little aha moment. This will be a short video, by the way. I used to be a very active person, running around. I'm doing all kinds of things, just putting myself out there, just really enjoying life. Like, this is truly the only life I have, so I want to enjoy it to its fullest. But once the weight started packing on, I think I shut myself off a little bit. I'm not gonna say my friends stopped inviting me to stuff because they were inviting me, I just wasn't going. So eventually we did get to a point where they just stopped asking. They're like, she ain't gonna go. And then as I had my kids, I put all my focus in my kids. So they just assumed in their mind, well, she's busy. Well, this past weekend, I went out with my cousin. The weekend prior to that, I met with a viewer. Hey girl, I don't know if you want me to say your name or anything. I don't even know if I'm gonna put your picture up here, but if I'm gonna text you, we'll figure it out. But for the last 3 weekends, I have been mingling and getting myself back out there. And what I realized last night was you don't have to hit your goal weight to open up doors to your new life. And that's what I realized. I've been trying to implement things into my life that's going to help me just enjoy my life. Like the Monday movies, hanging out with friends again, just going back to being old me. And in my mind, I felt like I had to wait until I had lost the weight to do it. But I'm finding I don't have to wait. Like, I can do these things now, enjoy them as I continue with the weight loss. So even last night, my son's school had a 7th grade moms meetup. And so I went back and forth. Do I want to go? Do I not want to go? Do I want to go? And so I did go. Hey everyone, it's Alonda. I am rocking my new Ayuga sweatshirt or sweatsuit. And this is in a medium. Hi Kitty. Kitty's making her debut. And when I tell you, I'm loving. Like when I tell you I feel like money, I feel like money. I don't have none, but I feel like it. And then once I got there, I was like, how long am I staying? So I was there for a good hour, just mingling and talking with people and really just kind of getting back to the old me of fraternizing. And it's funny that I almost talked myself out of it because I was like, well, I don't know what food they're gonna have. I don't know. Like, I realize social gatherings are about to be at an all-time high with everyone having the holidays and we're on this medication. But I almost talked myself out of not going, out of fear, out of the food, out of the fear that size-wise I might not fit in. And y'all, I'm saying that with all sincerity. Love my son's school, but I'm probably one of the bigger moms in the 7th grade. So, it was just all that kind of playing in my mind. So I was a little worried, like, oh, and if I eat too much, they're gonna look at me and be like, But none of that happened, but I found myself playing that storyline in my head, which is what would have stopped me from going to many of these events. But I have to push forward. Tonight I'm taking my kids to a candlelight concert. So you won't see that in this image, but I'm just getting myself back out there. So my message to you all is don't wait for the door to open. Open the door and walk through it. So I am opening up the door to the new Alonda, and I am walking through it and get myself out there. So I just had to share that little bit with you because it is easy to fall back into old habits. And you know, I have plans for this Sunday. Me and another girlfriend are going to lunch. So it's fun. It's fun to be able to reconnect with people and genuinely talk about what's going on in their lives, because I do feel like I've missed a lot. Yeah, it's time to catch up. So I'm Alonda. Thank y'all for joining. I have another video that I released yesterday, so I'll link it here if you're interested, because like I said, I deal with inflammation. Ooh, also, because quite a few of you are like, Alonda, get with an endocrinologist. I had an appointment for an endocrinologist. However, it was the same week that I moved my son to South Carolina. So I canceled it and I rescheduled it for late December. So I will meet with that doctor. I was supposed to meet with my primary care this past Monday, but she got sick, canceled. So I'll meet with her this coming up Monday to discuss where I am on my tirzepatide weight loss journey. So of course, I'll keep y'all updated. And yeah, so thank y'all. Enjoy your weekend.